What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Killer Instinct here, bringing you another game of Legends of Keepers. This game is a dungeon defender-ish type game. It's listed in Steam. It was created in March 19th of 2020 by Goblin Studio. It's got really good reviews, so I figured I'd give it a try. It says it's Legends of Keepers is a perfect mix between dungeon management and roguelike. You have been hired as a dungeon master by the dungeon company. Your job is simple: protect their dungeons. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try, and once I'm done with this, I am gonna go ahead and give it a week and see how you guys like it. If you guys do enjoy this, let me know, and I will play some more. Other than that, let's go ahead and jump in here. Go ahead and turn her down just a smidge. She seems pretty loud. Okay, so we only have one trap right now. We got the Bone Catapult level 1. The Bone Catapult applies minus 10 morale, applies to demoralize for 2 turns. Morale on next turn takes 10, so it's 5 times 2. So they take 5 damage, right? Oh, no, they take 10 every 2 turns. Alright, so go ahead and do that. That places this over here. That's going to do an area of effect one. You can see it. Oops. You can see it right there in the tooltip. It says area, and then it has the 3 pips lit up. That'll hit front, middle, and back. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. So we've got the Barbarian. His front, he hits the front. He's got a skill that enrages everybody. They deal 30% more damage for 3 turns. His basic auto attack applies broken armor 3, reduces armor by 40, so basically they run out of armor. We've got his resistance here. He's extremely weak to ice, pretty dang strong to armor or physical, fire, and air. Not so good against nature. The thug, applies poison for 4 turns. They take 20 nature damage. He's pretty weak when it comes to defense, other than, I guess, ice. And he applies poison for 3 turns on his auto. She hits the back line. Oh yeah, and he hits only the front line. She hits the back line, physical damage. She's not very tanky, and she dodges the first trap, which is really unfortunate that our first thing is right here, but that's alright. Thank you, Cyclops lady. Alright, thank you. So it should start off with 3. It does. So Kogan here is a physical damage front line with a minus 15 morale. So we put him in the front. So he's going to hit front, physical, and this one's nature. He's got 50% nature and 35, so he's probably our best to put in the front. She's going to hit back only, so we want to put somebody who, because she's going to do physical damage, would not want to put him in the back, so we put him next. Oh, okay, I see. Click to place. And then do something like that. Is there a way to do... Oh yeah, here we go. Monster quick placing. Cool. And then... So, whoops. Can I hover you? There we go. So he does 9 minus 9 morale, and on the next turn he puts negative 10. So we got a lot of morale damage. He does an area of effect morale. He does an area of effect morale. He does an area of effect morale. So we might want to be able to. We might be able to morale damage these guys. I doubt it though. And then we'll hit confirm, and here's us. Rawr. Alright, so here we go. So they're first going to take the morale damage from the catapult. She's going to dodge it. And then it's our turn. They're going to take 10 morale damage again. So now we've only got enrage. Okay. Apparently we only have one favorite spell. Yes. So if you've played Darkest Dungeon, you'll understand a turn meter. There, he enrages to begin with. There's his poison. He goes first because he's the quickest. And then over here in this left side, this is where you see the things. So yeah, it's gonna force us to do the morale. So this is very linear. I'm not really being able to control much. They're gonna do everything for us. So we're just going to go ahead and go through this. It's just teaching us the basics, which is a little annoying because there's a better way of doing this. I would have much rather have used the air of effect demoralize with him, but we should make him run off here. And yep, there goes him. Then she should die from this. Unfortunate. Ooh. Ah. Alright, and now, again, it's all linear, so they made it so that he goes. We're going to take a little bit of damage here from the poison, as well as the tick damage there. And then we can use Whiplash to... Well, I didn't mean to click, but you know what? Whatever. If they're bleeding, Whiplash heals you. Enslavement applies bleed, and then Challenge demoralizes. I would have normally have done demoralize, but I didn't mean to do that, because if you look at him... Well, actually, he's got 75, so no, it wouldn't have done it. And you can see where it'll take him to. So if we just do this, this will kill. Thank you. Alright, so that's that. So this right now is alpha. It's not early access. So the only two characters we can play are these ones. We got the Enchantress and Slaveholder. We have to get the Slaveholder up to 10 before we can do this. I'm not quite sure how to go ahead and upgrade them, but that's okay. Yeah, so here's where you can do your points, so you can actually upgrade these guys and do all sorts of stuff. But let's go ahead and do this. So right off the bat, it's going to start us out. So down here is your HP bar. Excuse me. And this is your schedule. So week 1, we're going to be attacked by adventurers. Week 2, looks like we got a trainer, merchant, or an engineer. And then we can work out event, which is a random thing. And then another merchant. So we've got 350, you can see down here. We got tears, which are gathered by scaring them. And then blood, which is gathered by killing them. And these are like your currencies for doing certain things. When we get to them, I'll get a little more in depth with them. We regen 21 life, so when this runs out, it's game over. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Alright, so it's like this layout here is completely random. So let's go ahead. What do we got here? We got the... Oh, God. She heals. The elf heals one hero by 50% of their max life after every fight. We're going to have 2 fights here, so we might try to hone in on her with damage. I don't know if we'll make it that far, so maybe we should just go straight for bleed. And then we'll move on. So we've got front, front, and then area effect. So she's gonna immediately reduce the resistances of everybody by 20 and deal 16 ice damage. And then he's gonna do the poison right off the bat, and he's gonna do normal armor. So let's go ahead and throw. Let's go throw him in the front. We'll put. I suppose we'll do you and you. Yeah, seems fine. And then we got our spell. And then we got one more here. What do we got? Oh, by the way, the champion or the monsters that you start off with. Sorry, I'm so used to not playing the the other side. The heroes are the bad guys in this game. But I'm so used to having champions. But the monsters that you start off with, I believe, are completely random. So we're going to go ahead again, physical, or front, and then AoE. So it doesn't matter. They only need somebody tanky in the front. Let's go ahead and put you. Holy crap, yeah. And then we'll put. I like this guy because he does back and front damage, so he's very versatile. And then I don't know, what is this guy? Stacks penalty with most of its stacks applied. 5% stack penalty increases 5% stack of penalty applied to heroes. Let's go ahead and go with him because we're probably gonna try to kill her off before they get to them. Plus, he can also do demoralize if necessary. I suppose we just gotta go with. Yeah, if it doesn't look like we're gonna win, we'll go ahead and do. Now we'll just go ahead and do bone catapult, and then there's us. Alright, so blade trap first. Do some decent damage. They're gonna take the bleed effects right off the bat. I lied. They're gonna, yeah, that's right. They do their stuff. Then when they go, they do that. All right, cool. So he's got a really nice one. This toxic volley. I love this ability. Puts damage on them plus puts poison on them. So if you just stack that stuff right off the bat, it's nice. And then freezing breath, slowed by 3. It's not really that big of a deal. Actually, you know what? That is pretty decent. Slowing them down. Actually, it's not a horrible idea. And then let's just go ahead and put some more bleed on this guy. Alright, sweet. He gotta go again. Let's go ahead and do another toxic volley. I love the animations of these characters. This game is really, really well made. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm so quiet, it's due to the fact that I am currently boarding with a couple friends of mine, and I am I don't want to wake them up. So, ooh, all right, that's unfortunate. Yep, she's gonna heal him. We'll go ahead and probably do enrage. I don't know if we need to do enrage. Burning whip would kill him. Yeah, he'll die next turn from the fire when he goes, so we don't have to focus him. Unfortunately, he does. Okay, cool. He's not gonna go. We'll go ahead and kill her. All right, and then fireball him. That'll kill him. Then the poison will kill him, and dead. Awesome. And no, we didn't. You have to use our last trap. All right, so sweet. So this is completely random. It looks like it's gonna start us off with an artifact. So we got the enchanted cogs. Traps deal an additional more damage. Malicious pill. Burnout. Duration of monsters reduced by 2 weeks. The bewitching glove. Each hero has a 30% chance to be affected by weakness. I think we're just gonna go with. I'm thinking enchanted cogs, because burnout is when you don't take their. I'll get that here in a second. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and go with enchanted cogs, because traps actually do a lot in this. Oh, look at that. She went over it for me. Beautiful. Thank you, lady. Sweet. Alright, so as you can see here, their motivation is gone down because these threes died in the battle. Like she said, we can go over here to employees. So here you go. So employees killed lose 2. If an employee's motivation drops to 0, they go burn out for 10 weeks, which means you won't be able to utilize them for 10 weeks. Your employees get 3 motivation when they stay in the dungeon. So it's okay to bring them down 2 ticks and then throw them in, because then you can throw them back in. They'll have 1 tick off, throw them back in after that week. Here's where you can see all of our traps. We have nothing in stock right now. We've got room 2, so we can move around these guys and put them like this. I kind of like the lineup that's here. I wouldn't mind actually taking, let's go ahead and put you in here. There's no reason for not to. And put you here. We'll put this guy in the back, because he's super tanky to almost everything except for nature and fire. Problem is I believe we see a lot of the thugs, and the thugs are nature damage. So let's go ahead and do that for now. And then we'll go ahead. Oh, we got a decent amount of money. Let's go ahead and check out the merchant. Okay, so we got a mortar here. Mortar air damage. Oh no, sorry. Here we go. So it deals fire damage to the back. 5% maximum life is fire damage per. So we got the satyr. The goat man, basically. 9 natural damage, 9 morale, back, and then front, same thing. They're the exact, except for in the front, it spreads to 2 stacks for all penalties applied to the target of the hero's position behind the target. And then the Naga, who is air damage and ice damage. Not very tanky, but pretty decent attack and really fast. So we can go ahead and re-roll, and I'm not actually a fan of these guys. That just means they're a monster, I suppose. Ooh, skeleton. Oh, see right here, skeleton soldier. These guys are really strong. I like them being in the front line, so we're definitely going to go ahead and buy him. Skeleton dog. All monsters in the group gain experience or rage at the beginning of a fight. This is not a horrible one. Poison cloud. Ooh, we're definitely going to buy that. And let's go ahead and leave. That should end this week. Move us on to here. We don't have enough money for workout or merchant. That's what these little things right here. So we'll go ahead and do event. These are really fun to do as well. Oh, sweet. We just got... Heck yeah. That was one of the regs we got in the beginning. It's high time you go into your stock room. Hell yeah. That worked out perfectly. We still don't have enough money, so we'll do another event. Sometimes these can be good, sometimes these can be bad. Unfortunately, we don't have the money to do this free training for our skeleton archer, so that always sucks. Alright, let's do adventures. There are 3 tiers of adventures. We'll get into those as we get into them. We'll probably go up until maybe week 10 or so, depending. So let's go ahead and do this. By the way, how are you guys all doing? Are you guys doing, having a wonderful week? Wednesday I'm recording this, and unfortunately I don't know, it's just been a funny, weird week. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and actually rallying horn these, because she's gonna dodge the first trap anyhow, so we'll try to kill her until before the next trap. What is this guy? The Exile gives 50% of heroes back after a fight. Okay, so he does morale regen. You're not very tanky, actually. Front air damage replaces one of her penalty bonuses at the start of her turn once. Okay, so she... with a bonus. So she takes penalties, so it's a good thing I'm not doing that. And so then she makes it into a good thing. So this is going to enrage our first wave of people. So we'll do this. Actually, no. We'll do... because you're going to do air damage. You're not very good against air. So we'll go ahead and put that guy in there. You do front, back, back. You do air and physical. So we'll do... I think we'll do you. And then you, I suppose. Yeah, you're gonna go. And you're gonna hurt. I hope you don't one-shot him. I just need him to get one turn out. Oh, actually, no. You are gonna die. No, let's go ahead and put the orc back there. He's gonna go last, but he should be able to survive. He's really, really tanky. So, alright, so I'm good with that. Here's our spell. And then our next trap, we'll go ahead and do Poison Cloud. And for our final group, we'll go with Dawn and Rose. Who's really good against air and physical? Ooh, you are. Just in case they come into the back here, let's go ahead and do that. And again, I like him. He's very versatile, so we'll go ahead and put him in there. And then us. And our traps are going to do 20% more damage, so this will work out. Sweet, so now they're enraged. Alright, sweet. And there's another thing about the skeleton. Monsters behind the skeleton take less damage, so he's super tanky and helps out the other tank. So let's go ahead and do this. When she goes, she's going to turn that into a buff, which is really, really unfortunate, but that's okay. Okay, so he's only got Spear Strike, which is fine. So she turned it into a speed up bonus. And then you can do Cleave to her. Okay, so she's going to hit the back line again. I really love this guy. Really do. Let's go ahead and do another AoE volley. The first wave usually always dies. The first wave of monsters always dies. It's really sad to say. They're kind of fodder. But like this, they can do really well and weaken them hardcore. So I really love the Skeleton Soldier because he gets an ability when you level him up to hit the first and middle. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do yeah, we'll go ahead and do Burning Whip. That'll burn him. That should take him down low enough to where his next turn he should die to the poison here. Maybe. What kind of damage are you gonna take, buddy? See, you're 5% and then 10. So you got 25. So you're gonna take 5 damage and 10. No, you're not gonna die. What do you do again? You do front and back, but you're just morale. Oh no, your back is actually damaged, so we should be able to do this. And then you should be able to kill with this one. Nice. And then you'll hit him. Hopefully he doesn't die. Beautiful. And then we'll just kill you with that. Awesome. And another dungeon done perfectly. So we gained blood by killing, and ooh. And then we have no tears. We got 94 gold, so we can pick up the electric coil and icy breath. These are both traps, or we can just gather some more extra gold. See, I think I'm fine with traps. I don't have anybody who does air resistant or air damage. I have a person who does ice, but it doesn't really matter too much. So I think I'm just gonna go with extra gold. And so okay, so this is that one ice guy I was telling you about. So now we gotta take you and you out. Put you in here. We'll take you and put you in the... no, actually, I don't need to do that. Let's go ahead and put you back over here. We'll give him a rest too. Because we'll have a front, middle, and then we'll put you in... no, we'll put you in. There we go. Alright, so that'll allow us to do that. That's not the button I wanted to click. Alright, so let's go ahead, and we don't have a whole lot of money. We could do training, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. So let's go ahead and do with office troubles and their business work environment for the better or for worse. So let's go ahead and do this. Work accident. Oh, that's awesome. So we just took 120 damage. That's cute. Oh well. Alchemist. So this right here turns blood in tears, or blood into tears, or tears into gold. So we don't need to do that. Let's go ahead and do another event. And transform hero blood into tears. You want to use it so we could gain 30 minus 15 of these. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do event. Oh, we got another one of these. Alrighty then. So, oh, he wants to buy it for a very attractive price. Well, we got it for completely free, so let's go ahead and do that. And let's do trainer. Alright, so like I was saying, we can't do the skeleton because he's in our group, he's up here right now, resting. So let's go ahead and do, so you can look down here what would happen if you trained them. So he gains 5 more damage, plus 20 nature resistance, plus 10 HP. We could do him. So it goes 15 plus 10 and then plus 20 makes him super tanky. That's actually a really good idea, but it's 125 gold. This one gains an extra ability that does it in the front. That's not a horrible idea. Gains 10. This must upgrade his morale damage. Gains 20 HP. Let's go ahead and do this one and this one and make him super tank. Alright. Thank you, lady. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do adventures in probably the next episode. Thank you very much for joining me. If you guys did enjoy this, please do subscribe and have a wonderful day.